What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club. I'm more than the DJ, and this is more than the music. And shout out to Respect the Shooters. They owe me $100 for that drop. Salute.
A lot of niggas say they your friends, man, but don't support shit you do. Don't get no money with you. I guess me and my niggas just different. I've been getting money with my team. I just wanna see all my niggas win. Ayy, feeling like I make them chasing dreams. And for my squad, I just want one thing. I want my niggas to win. I want my niggas to win. No, we making hella bands. Cup in the corner with friends. I want my niggas to win. I want my niggas to win. Everybody diamonds dancing. Everybody got mansions. Came from days in the basement. Me and my niggas ain't had shit. Not a dollar in my pocket, that was tragic. Started falling like Jordan, we came upon the Lord. My niggas, we made it go, get more guns, get more dough. We came up from nothing, had to turn nothing to something. Now we only interview with no curtains, zipping on Prometheus and feel it working. All my niggas living lavish, all this money never had this. Money harder than a bad bitch, do say pull up in the M6. We had to grind hard, started from the back. Link my nigga ASAP and he started hustle hats. Link my nigga Swagger, you know he rep TBP. And I'ma be a monster nigga, that's just who I be, yeah. I've been getting money with my team. I just wanna see all my niggas win. Ayy, feeling like I make them chasing dreams. And for my squad, I just want one thing. I want my niggas to win. I want my niggas to win.
What up, y'all, and welcome to the first episode of RTS Spotlight. I am your host, LeAnn. You may also know me as Lee the Real Goat. If I do look familiar, it's because you've seen me at your local event or your hottest event with the RTS team interviewing by the banner. If you've been interviewed before, then you know us. We're the coolest, and we always get the dopest in here to interview with us. So today we're joined by Monstarr. But before we get to his interview, let's check out a quick clip from RTS.
To the west side, straight over to the east side, and to the south side, straight up to the north side. Said we gon' be good, we gon' be good. So we gon' be good. I put on for my hood. So we getting that moolah la 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 la, that moolah la la la. I said we getting that moolah la 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 la, moolah la la la. On top of this, anything you want and need, girl, I'm copping it. Nobody working hard as me, ain't no stopping this. I got my niggas, everything on life. I put that on my life, and haters never understand. I break in, shake it out, and do the money dance. She got friends, and they looking for a summer man. I got friends, and they looking for a night. Say only one night. I remember 17 on the other side. Well, I've been knocked so much that I ain't wanna try. My daddy split, and it left my mama traumatized. I kneel down and wipe the tears from my mama's eyes. So we gon' be good, we gon' be good, so we gon' be good. I put on for my hood, so we getting that moolah la 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 la, that moolah la la la. I said we getting that moolah la 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 la, moolah la la la. I can tell you get a lot of dudes VIP and she wanna bring her mama too. She a freak, just imagine what her mama do. We don't chase on a celebration shot, shots. Tell me what you don't know. IET, man, shout out to my Zoe bros. It's the season to get it for the low. More sex, more Henny, more thoughts. Dots. Why you gotta leave? It's my birthday. You're the reason why I came in the first place. Them knew I was gonna kill ya. I just wanna steal ya and get you out this club before we see someone familiar. Oh yeah, I never talk all this money stuff. Maybe cause I ain't having much. Could be that I'm just growing up. I put on for my city. People say that I'm selling out. They be the same ones who ain't never show me love. Competition, please, I hope that you show me some. All my real niggas with me. We gon' be good. We gon' be good.
What up, y'all? We are here with Monstarr right now. Monstarr, how are you?
I'm pretty good today. How are you?
I'm feeling well. We look good.
I look good. Oh, I didn't even know we was
like
matching
we have like
on
the
low.
same. Yeah, we got like the same pants on right now. I like this look. For those who don't know you, where are you from?
I'm from Port Family, New Jersey. I represent Honduras. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from I'm an immigrant. I represent the immigrant people. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying? But I represent New Jersey, Perth Amboy, New
Were
Jersey.
you born in New Jersey? Or were you
No,
born in-
I was born in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Foreign.
that.
I'm foreign.
You're foreign. You're
no,
foreign.
but
Okay.
I was born there. Came here when I was 7, and then I grew up in New Jersey. Graduated here, and I've been here ever since.
Do you like it here better? Do you remember? I mean, 7. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember everything?
Yeah, that's the only thing I think that's the curse that I got. That I can remember everything since I was little. Like I remember, like since I went to school and going back, like I liked it. It was pretty neat. I got like the only thing that I miss is the friends that I was building, and now I feel like I don't. Like I'm so older now that it's like how am I
Doesn't
get in touch
even
with
matter.
them?
Yeah. Doesn't even matter. Now, well, America's like different.
Yeah, America's
So
wild.
Honduras is obviously more beautiful than here.
I feel like it is third world country, but it's beautiful because of the people and the islands. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like the food. The food is amazing over there.
You guys make good food.
You gotta go down there. You love it.
Dope. So now you're an artist.
Yes.
What type of music do you do?
How can I describe it? I do more melodic rap with trap, R&B, hip hop
Okay.
with Spanish mixed to it. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's bring it back, right?
Okay.
Because that's how I feel like that's a hard question for any artist nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays.
There's just so much different types of music, and we're evolving at the same time.
Because we're combining a lot of stuff. Like
Yeah.
nowadays, like what did my friend say? It's a lot of dudes singing to guys.
Okay.
Not that way,
Yes, like an A Boogie type.
but exactly.
Okay.
Because it's more of like the melodic. It's like I'm a melodic artist. I like rap. I came from rapping, like bars, like regular metaphors. But
Okay.
now since I heard like how can I say Naughty by Nature, Lauryn Hill, and like people like that was rap singing. In Jersey, I feel like that's the style in New Jersey, like rap
That's true.
singing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
You guys do breed some rap singers.
yeah, we're singing that.
And then Joe Budden.
Yeah. I don't like him. No, I'm just.
Now, when you write, with your writing process, how is your writing process, first off?
My writing process is like, since I'm a producer, I make the beat.
Okay.
So when I make the melody, like, I don't know, it's like I make the melody and then I just start singing in my head, so I just remember it.
Okay.
Sometimes I record mumble and just substitute the mumbles with words.
Nice.
So it can make sense, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I like to record the energy. You gotta record your bop. If you don't record that
Record your
bop,
bop. Okay.
if you don't record that bop, I think you're not giving the hit away. You're giving away the hit. Like if you don't record that, it's over. Record what you think right there, even if it's gibberish.
Okay. And now, are there times where you get a couple bops? Or is there always just when you know it's that one bop?
Sometimes it's the first bop you get.
Okay.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? That first initial rhythm. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like it draws that energy. You never seen like how the youth nowadays records? Like it's like they just go in the booth and
Yeah,
record.
they get in there.
And do what they feel, and then it's a hit. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So it's always been like that. You feel me?
Okay.
So now that it's more accessible, I can record at my house and record in my phone. It makes
soon
it
as you get
easier.
that bop.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So now what influences your bop? Are you influenced by more like outside? Because a lot of artists don't listen to a lot of artists, and that's what surprises me is a lot of people just like to make their own music and don't like to get influenced because they don't want it to mess up their vibe. So are you influenced by the outside?
I really don't listen to the radio and watch TV.
Okay.
What I get really like if you mean outsiders, I mean the people that do influence me. I think is gonna be like my parents, like somebody doing something good. You feel what I'm saying? As far as musicians go, like I get influenced by like modern day people with their new music, but like I try to get influenced by like like right now I got influenced by you, like you know what I'm saying, like your questions, how we was talking in the back, like
Right.
That's dope. That influenced me to create a new song based on the experience that I got today.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Am I good?
Yeah.
Am I mic'd up? Okay, cool. All right, so with your influences,
Yes.
we can always do this. Is always a fun question. Top 5 best. I'm gonna give you a musician category.
Like who I like as far as
Because-
music.
Yeah, because with the producing aspect, you have a different ear
Yeah.
than, say, a bar for bar rapper.
Exactly.
But you have both. So, 5 best musicians. Who would you put into that category?
Number 1, Prince. I like Prince because
Okay,
he made
dope.
all his music, and he produced, and a lot of people are using some of his sounds until this day. Him, I would say Quincy Jones. I would say Dr. Dre. I would say who I like right now. Damn, yo, it's like
This is a good list.
There's
I
a
like
few
this list.
two. There's a few two people. Prince Wonder, Jerry Wonder. I got a chance to meet him in person.
Okay.
So that's what made me like him even more because he produced stuff for like what you call it, Wyclef, anybody that we
Dope.
could name. And like the last person I could say, damn, I don't know. Like that, the last one, I don't know. I like right now, the person that's really making pretty dope hits for me right now is I say 40. That dude that Drake be with,
Okay.
that's his right hand man. I like what he did with Drake. He grabbed him and maximized his experiences. And that's why Drake is who Drake is. But the rest of those producers, like, I feel like the reason I like them is because they get real personal with the people. They
Right.
just don't make the music for you. They're like there with you. Like, I want to build with you. Like, if you go to my house and we do a song, just know that you're going to get mad at me because I'm going to stop you. I'm going to say, nah, I think you should say it like this. Oh, that's dope. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So I want to make sure that the artist gets a full experience, and that's why I picked those 5 people.
That's definitely a top 5 I've never heard before. But I think that's also, it catered to, I think, your ear,
Yeah.
definitely as a producer. And it's cool because I feel like the Dr. Dre was more of like, I think that's when your bar for bar tuned in.
Yeah.
Like on some real shit. Like, okay.
Yeah.
When
you
it
feel
comes to
them?
music, you know what I mean? But I think your list, with you, it's more about quality. I know working with you and seeing you at events, it's always quality with you, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And not only do you bring the quality, but you appreciate the quality.
Exactly.
You appreciate it. So now, with production, is there anybody that you're like looking to work with because of someone like, for example, that you already met, like you said, you met them
Okay.
and you felt their vibe and you was like, yo, after, you know, hearing your music and then just meeting you and seeing how you live, you know, now I definitely want to work with you, definitely want to build with you going forward. Are there any artists that,
I got a chance to
Right
see.
now?
Oh,
Yeah.
right now, like I got a chance to chill with Vince Staples at his house, and
He's
it was
really
like it
good.
was at South by Southwest. So I want to work with him.
Okay.
He was mad quiet, but then he opened up after like I don't know, after a burger and shit. Like we ate a burger, and then after that it was pretty cool. And it was Earl Sweatshirt. I got
just
a chance
started listening to him.
Yeah, I got a chance to smoke. Like when I used to smoke cigarettes and shit, I quit like a long time ago.
Nice.
But I had to.
Yeah, you
but
gotta.
when I smoked a cigarette with him at South by Southwest too,
Okay.
we was at a mansion and he spoke, and I liked the way he spoke, and like he built with me without judging me, without making me feel like I was less than him. So I want to work with both of them just because of that. I want to work with this dude that I got a chance to do a song with, but it never dropped. His name is Black Bear.
Black Bear.
He's
Okay.
dope as hell too.
Okay.
He's a white boy, but he's dope as hell. He
Yeah.
sounds like a black dude, but he's dope as hell. Great writer, great producer.
That's amazing.
I want to work with like P&B Rock. I think he's really, really dope.
He has a cool vibe.
I like his vibe, but
And I want to see what else he has.
Yeah, exactly. Because I like the remixes that he does, and he maximizes it to the max.
Right.
Who else would I work with? I want to work with Kendrick, of course. You feel me? Because that's
Quality.
one of.
Yeah.
I met his big homie. Like, I don't know if that counts or anything.
Yeah, that definitely counts.
You feel what I'm
Like
saying?
that's the closest thing.
But that's so far the people I want to work with. And as far as my artists, I want to keep working with like Block.
Yes.
This dude named Jay Small. He's
Name
under
him.
me. Umar,
Do your thing.
Cuddy Chris. Like, those are people right now that I'm pushing as WMC. Like,
Okay.
I'm trying to be like the next label owner. Like, I want to be one of those dudes.
Now, in that sense, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Well, we see where you're at now. You're always moving. You're always working. You're always active. Now, what are your goals with the record label and just being an owner? Because, I mean, that is a goal in itself, but you got to trust the process. It is a process. Where are you at now in the process, and what are you working towards right now?
I feel like I went through a stage, like I say, like I'm gonna keep it 100. Like last year, I felt like my heart got broke.
Okay.
So that made me think different on the music industry. Like it made me think different. So how I feel right now, we're like 90%, 95. And there's a few songs and few albums and as far as my label, that needs to be 100. We're doing the videos, we met the people. So I feel like by when it really starts breaking spring, that's when I should, like make sure that the label's popping. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like not to bring up like TDE or anything like that, but I heard it took them like 12 to 16 years to get on. I'm on my 6th year. I'm on my 10th. You feel what I'm saying? And I could have folded. So I feel like I'm right there because of the fact of the work that I put in myself.
Right.
So it could be easier for my artists and stuff like that. So I feel like we're like 95%. Because people know who I am. It's just more about making sure that it's certified.
It's like a mix and master. You're just trying to put the
final touches on it. And I've been putting the final touches, and I feel like it's there. Like I'm not afraid to fail.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I'm really pushing forward, because I got people under me that before I will have other people lead them astray. Now I'm more of the driver, and I'm not gonna do that to nobody, because it happened to me. That's why I take it more personal. Like I don't like that.
Right. Now I feel like they always say this is a business. This is the roughest business. You can't, take a lot personal. But I feel like you're right. Being personal and being realistic and being a human about this industry, it makes it a little more easier because it protects you.
Exactly.
It's like your personalism protects you from the professionalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you gotta, at the end of the day, we're two people. You know what I mean? We go home to families at the end of the day. So it's like a bigger goal, and that's the passion.
Exactly.
When did you find your passion? When did you start really getting into this industry? Or did you even start producing?
I started off doing music, like rapping.
Okay.
So when I started doing the rapping,
when did you start that?
I started doing rapping, and then I got to a point where nobody wanted to send beats, because I didn't know who to talk to, like the people in my city. Like shout out to Milkbone and shout out to a few people that came before me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Right. They ain't have no time to say nothing to us. Like nobody taught us nothing. Like in where I'm from.
Right.
All we saw was the TV. Like who got that knowledge? You feel what I'm saying? So I just happened to gain that knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? So now I know what to do, how to move, and how to give people that avenue so they won't feel lost like how I did. You feel what I'm saying? So they could be ready for this industry, because it's real shady. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a nice. It's a nice. But now since streaming, the internet, the industry is really up to grabs.
It's evolving.
Exactly, because it's like they have to go get people like us. We're the product. That's what I learned, that we're the money.
Always.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I want to let people know, like, make sure if you're going to be in this industry, just know that you're the money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So.
Now, as a head of a record label, I feel like a lot, that entails a lot. You're not only worrying about the business aspect, you're also worrying about the music aspect, you're also worrying about your artists, making sure everybody's...
Everything comes together. And like, what I learned to really do is like, learn to take the losses for my friends. Because I might not be the one that failed, but we failed. You feel me? So I learned to take the blame for my people. Sometimes it hurts me because it's like people don't know what the hell's going on, and they expect you to be like, like I feel like I should be super wealthy. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm okay because I could pay mortgage, I could pay my parents, anything my parents need, I could help pay.
You got it, yeah.
But like like, you know, the industry people don't know yet. Like, you know, regular people. That's why I call them. I was like, y'all regular because y'all don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you do with your job. And I just learned to take the losses, learn to, when we win together. It's not just us. It's not me. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I could be the one that's doing everything, but it's us.
Right.
It's a team thing. It's we, MC. It's us. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I learned. Like, in the industry, it's not like that. It's really what I could do
Every
for
man
you.
for himself, yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's why I think I'm not in the industry so fast. Because it's like, I want to help it change. Because it's like,
Yeah.
it's not that cool to be taking people's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Now, in the producing, that's true. You talk about it, and because especially with producers, my brother's actually a producer, and I've seen him live life being the best at his craft. And at the end of the day, when we go download for free off of some website this music and these mixtapes and these EPs and stuff, I don't care who produced it. You know what I mean? Most of us don't care who produced it. You know what I mean? You don't really look at that. You don't look at the credits and be like, yo, who really came? Like, who came
made
together?
that?
Who made this?
You feel what I'm saying?
Now, how do you feel about that credit? Like, because a lot of people, you know, there's the Diddies that want to be in the spotlight, who want to two-step with everybody else. Are you completely 100% the humble type? Always been chill, always been cool, always been respectful. But do you want a little bit of fame one day? Or, like,
what do you mean fame? Like power?
I mean,
to be able to change stuff? Yeah, one day.
definitely the power comes.
Yeah, I want
the power
that.
comes. I feel like when you're a good person and you work as hard as you do, the power comes. But do you mind the paparazzis? Do you mind the write-ups about you all the time? Do you mind the shine? Do you mind that? Or
Nah, I don't
do you
mind.
rather, you don't mind?
Nah, you know why? Because it will let me show 100% how you're supposed to take care of that. So the youth could see that. You feel what I'm saying? They need examples. Everybody else we just can't be running around like savages. And that's what we got right now.
Right.
They won't they won't shine a spotlight on the people that are really doing the grown things to do with that power. You feel what I'm saying? Because it is a scary thing to have the ability to say something and it becomes trending.
Yeah.
Like that little kid, like look at perfect example. Look at Lil Xan, right? He said something about Tupac.
Yeah.
It made everybody jump on you. But that's just because we're protecting the culture. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of power you want. When Tupac's been dead since '96, you feel what I'm saying? They still mentioning this man. You feel me? That's power. Look at Jay-Z. He's able to help build schools for people, even though they're not gonna highlight that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like that's not something that you want to highlight, even though you're supposed to, because us as people, we're gonna be like, Jay-Z's just doing it for a tax write-off.
Yeah.
But we might not even know that he's doing it for a real, genuine reason.
Real genuine, yeah.
It's scary. It's scary. It's a both thing, because it's like, yo, at the end of the day, it will turn you into a bad guy.
It can. I feel like it can if you let it.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, it might get to a point where you're like, nah, I can't allow that no more. Or I look bad because how I grew up doesn't let me do certain things. So that spotlight might either break or make you. I don't know. I want it though, because it might help me control a few knucklehead people that need help.
Right. Well, I mean, that's your goal. So I feel like your helping hand, I think that's what lessens your scaredness, because like you said, you're not really scared of too much. You're not even scared of failure, which a lot of people are. So what are the biggest things you feel like you could really teach people, especially in this industry? You reach people in a different way.
Yeah.
You're not their parent, you're not their friend, you're in a creative sense.
Morals.
You know what I mean? Morals.
They need morals.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so, because it's like, I know that we all want to have fun and stuff like that, but then if we're going to make money off of negativity, then let's have a warning for it. Because we have a whole bunch of kids out here running around really doing what these rappers say they do, but they don't.
Right.
There's a few people that are realistically doing that. And there's people that are actually taking that, running with it, not giving a warning. Because I remember when I was growing up, there was warnings. They was talking about it, but it was a warning about what's going to happen. You're going to go to jail or dead.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's more like you're a super thug and that's it. You're not, nothing going to happen to you. And that's scary because like the youth will take that. A 12-year-old will go shoot something up. And I seen it done, you feel what I'm saying? I've been outside, like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the scary thing. And also because my cousin used to work for DIFAS. He was the first reactor.
Okay.
So he used to have kids that never will be home come to my studio. And I wouldn't, like, I'm not going to videotape that for what?
Right.
But for me to hear those stories like, yo, you're never coming home. They're little kids never going home. They're growing up in the system. So I want to be able to I just want to be one of those people that if I have that power or have the ability to change something, like I'll do it positive as possible. Okay. Because even though I know I smoke, I'm human. I got flesh. You feel me?
Yeah. Nice. Now, do you have any kids?
No.
Okay, you don't have any kids. Are there stuff that you want to do for the youth when it comes to music? I feel like that's the biggest way to reach.
We need classes.
Yeah.
They took away all the classes for the kids. There's no more bands and stuff like that.
Nothing.
I think we're not gonna have no more band stories. Like, you know how kids be like, back then, like my friend is like that.
Like
he really
band
has bands.
and march,
And plus, like, there's no more music. Why wouldn't y'all have music that helps create responsibility for kids? You feel what I'm saying? That helps build structure in their brain. The sounds of music or learning about an instrument helps you do good in school some way, somehow.
It does.
I don't know why it correlates like that, but it really correlates for real like that. I like listening to classical music, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really helps me think. So I know if we have something for kids there, it's going to be off the streets. They're not going to be in trouble. We still going to have knuckleheads, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what it is, though.
Yeah. You can't change people. You know what I mean?
Hopefully we can.
But you can influence people. And I feel like that's definitely one thing you do. It's always good. And I can't say, a lot of people just see black and white, especially in America. Exactly. But it's always just good. I feel like most of us are minorities in the sense that we're creative. So in this industry, we're a minority by choice. But when you can be so powerful, I think that's just the best thing. And to be powerful also for you to be, you're not a small guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're pretty stocky. We were talking about it earlier. Everybody thinks you're a security guard at the club.
Yeah, I hate it.
But I mean, to influence and be such a sweetheart and a soft heart, I feel like the mix, I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be all right with the transitioning.
It allows me enough to trust somebody, but also guard my heart.
Yeah.
Because it won't alter me no more. Like a person crossing me, it won't alter how I treat another person.
Right.
It won't make me act like example, like if a girl broke my heart, I'm not gonna use that and use it with you.
Yeah.
But that's not fair at all.
Right.
That's basically, I'm already judging you off the bat. We doing what society already is doing to us.
Has written for us, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I try to learn to stay as humble as possible. Sometimes it's like it breaks me. You feel what I'm saying? It hurts me a lot. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I cry by myself. You feel what I'm saying?
Human.
But it's like
I
need to do that because it's like
it's a cleanse.
Exactly. So it keeps me from going crazy. I feel like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I talk to my mom. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's the only person that like understands this shit. Like, it's weird and shit.
Moms are different. Yeah, like mom's like
my mom is different. Like my mom been there since like
realm.
Bro, like I'm gonna tell you a story. Like one day we was driving, we're from Honduras. We was in Honduras. Okay. They threw like tear gas and all that stuff inside buses.
Wow.
So they wrapped all the kids. I was just happened to be one of the kids that wrapped up, and my mom didn't. None of the adults protecting themselves from the smoke.
Okay.
So that lets me know what type of person she is.
Definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? That's crazy. And she's a principal. She used to be a principal. But now she's like a self-employed. She sells everything and stuff like that.
Good shit. You came up well. You were brought up well.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. You definitely give off a good vibe in this industry. Now, you help your artists.
Yeah.
We've established that. Upcoming projects for you. What's coming up?
I don't know, man.
That's okay.
I felt like when I got like I said, like last year, I just felt like the industry did me dirty.
So it's just time for a change. You're in transition mode.
Yeah, like I felt. I still do music. I feel like I'm gonna drop a project, but I just want to make sure my bros is good. Like I wanna
Okay.
like I'm doing it more out of like not out of spite, but more out of like we could do it too without you guys. You feel what I'm
Motivation.
saying? And that like, and I want to make sure they're good. Like the projects that we're working on. I got one with I think Jay Smalls.
Okay.
He's dropping something, and we do these things every Wednesday where we drop a freestyle thing
Okay. Where can we find that at?
in Instagram, and you can put WeMC just
Okay.
like that WeMC Wednesdays, and they'll pop up. We have we're on what you call it, episode 27.
Okay.
We got a
Nice.
vlogger. It's videos with a rap that comes out right there on the spot.
Dope.
So
Okay.
you'll like it.
Bet. So now, anywhere we can find you, let us know one more time for anybody who hasn't. Shout out everybody that you gotta shout
Alright,
out.
I got you.
Mama
Mhm.
love, everybody. Let us know where we can
Shout
find
out
you.
to my mama, Mama Monstarr, my dad. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is legends. Let me see. But basically, we got there's a project coming out March 24th. That's my
Okay.
bro Flocko. He's coming out. It's what is it, Flock? What does it say, niggas? Respect my pain. I respect my pain coming
Bet.
out. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got my brother right now. He has a single out. His name is Umar.
Okay.
Umar Amin. He's out. You feel what I'm saying? That's his real name, Umar.
Bet.
Once his singles out, it's called Ginger Ale. It's doing like 10,000 plays in a month.
Okay.
With I think he got 6,000 followers on Spotify. My bro Jay Small is one of the best lyricists. He's lyrically a monster. He's dropping something soon. It's called Petty.
Okay.
We've been working on it, and it's been
Okay.
it's basically for anybody that's a troll. It's called Petty.
It's a lot of those.
Bruh,
Okay.
the album you're gonna like it because like he's hilarious. He's one of
Nice.
those dudes that's hilarious. And I got my boy Cuddy Chris Banger. He's
Right.
dropping something too. But
Okay.
hopefully I'll drop something soon. I want to drop something called Ungrateful,
Okay. That'd be
and
dope.
hopefully everything goes according to how I see it in my head. But everything's buzzing right now, so I feel like we're putting a lot of pressure on a lot of people. So hopefully y'all
Dope.
see us soon. I'm looking dead in the camera, applying pressure on y'all. Know that.
Well, thank you for coming. Monstarr is out here applying pressure to whoever needs applying pressure on. 'Cause whoever.
Whoever's in the way
We out here.
getting moved out the way, bounced out.
Thank you for coming.
Definitely,
You know
thank
where
you.
to find him. You know where to find his team. Tune back in.
Monstarr.
Thank you, Monstarr. We out here all day. What up, y'all? I know you definitely enjoyed this episode, but hopefully you enjoyed it to the max. To come check us out next time. Thank you to our guest today, Monstarr. It has been a great interview. Everybody, make sure you go follow him and keep up and see what he's doing. The events, the music, man. You gotta keep up with these artists and really see what's going on with them. That's what RTS is all about, keeping up. Thank you for joining us. It's RTS Spotlight. See you next time.
I see them hanging in the piles. They know we winning this about facts. Gotta kill them with the instrument or run upon them with a steady arm. All black, running quarterback, can't lose, throwing in the yard. I've been working on this thing, look like it's all I got. Rather see me down and out than see me on the top. I do this for familiar, you know that's okay. This one's for the motivators, my orange lighter, my drink, roll a kush up, let's take a hit. Let's hit the club, the street, roll another one, let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll it up, light it up, hey, roll it up, light it up, hey, roll it up, light it up, roll it up, light it up. Y'all fucking with me or what?
Hold on. Jersey in the fucking building. Hold the fuck on.
You ain't know that, but anyway.
Hold the fuck on. Cause y'all can act Hollywood if y'all want. That shit was hard, nigga. That shit was hard, nigga. That shit was hard, nigga. I'ma keep it real with you, nigga. Alright? What's the record?
Let's go to Tom.
Oh my God.
Tripping Over Money, that's my single. You feel me? That's what you're gonna play right now.
Over money.
Oh Lord, got you, my bro. You gonna book me now? Am I? Yeah, Tom.
New York, make some noise.
Let's get it. Tripping Over Money. Lord.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey. Hey.
Let's go.
Whoa. Hey. My nigga, I think they ready, my nigga. Last night, somebody dead ass passed out in the back of me, my nigga. Threw up and everything. Lord? Hey, these niggas tripping off of money. Whoa! These niggas tripping off of money. Hey! These niggas tripping off of money. Whoa! These niggas tripping off of money. What I do? I double bounce my bag. What we do that for? These niggas ain't really loyal. I don't know why. I double count my stats. Hey, niggas ain't really loyal. Let me talk to you. Yo, these niggas tripping up from niggas breaking on my downfall. Pockets watching all this money in. Waking up about a thing, yeah. Glad I made it through another year. Dedicated to the ones that hated on me and they really acted funny, yeah. Now they want to do collaborations and they motivated by the money. Remember when they try to count me out? They don't know about the time my mama had to